What up, you awesome sauce hackers? It's your boy, the humble hacker from Chicago, Chiron, and back with yet another walkthrough. And today, we're learning that destiny is not a matter of chance, but a matter of choice. It's not a thing to be waited for. It's a thing to be achieved. For all you anime fans out there, this is a quote by none other than Gaara from Naruto. Very dope anime series, by the way. Armed with the power to control sand. Except for this one on the right. That looks like he can also control his bowels. That's a nasty battle there. Anyway, moving on. This room is a quickie, but an interesting quickie. Obtaining root access works a little bit different for this room. Root access? Where we're going, we don't need root. Channeling my inner Doc Brown there. How's everyone's week been? Leave a comment on how you're doing. I'm getting more and more confident on my OSCP exam retake. Who else is planning on taking it, have taken it, or has questions about taking it? Let me know in them comments below. Hey, I made a rhyme. Yes, it sucks. Moving on. Due to how quick this room is, I may do another one today or tomorrow. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, share this video, and subscribe to stay updated on future content. Now, weapons ready? Let's get it. Alright then, let's kick this off. Alright, so we're going to start our in-map scan, but we're going to do it in two different ways. First, we're going to do in-map against all ports, just to cover our bases, and we see that there's only two here, just 22 for SSH and then 80 for HTTP. Now, with that being said, now that we have that info, I really don't need to specify the ports here since it's within the top like 1,000, so I'm just going to do the secondary in-map scan with the -SC for save scripts, -SV numerate versions, -OA to output all formats, -A to fill in the gaps, and the output as GoBuster Gaara. And there's the IP address. I already ran the scans, so I can just get rid of this crickety crap and then just say oops. And here we are. So here's the info that we have on these two ports. SSH, we normally don't touch that. And here we go on port 80. Looks like running Apache. And the title is simply this. Okay, let's attempt to run GoBuster. We specify in the application GoBuster with the directory busting module, specifying our word list. -Q for STFU. -R, we're going to see what happens if we follow redirects. That's what this -R is for, specifying our URL and our output, which is that. And our threads of 250. Let's go ahead and just run that. While we do that, let's see what this is hither. So let's open that link there. Okay, we have a nice little image of Gaara here. Looks like it takes the entire page. So since there's white space to view the source, yes there is, all the way at the bottom. All right, and it's just this image and nothing else. 6 lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and obviously no way to scroll anywhere else. So it looks like this is all that we're gonna get. And let's see if GoBuster hasn't even attempted to get anything yet. So this looks like it might be the only page here. All right. So okay, we got a stuck cursor here. Let's wait for that. While we wait for that, let's see if there's robots.txt on here. Which there is not. Okay, so it looks like we're not going to have any paths, most likely, out for this thing. Let's make sure. So far, the only clue that we have is just the actual homepage name, which is Gaara. So, since SSH and HTTP are the only two ports that are open, this might be a username, which means we can use a password cracker, which is our next tool here, Hydra, in order to decrypt this here. So it looks like we got absolutely Zippo lighter on the directory path here. So let's go over to Hydra now. Now, to use Hydra, we're going to use let's go ahead and check what the options are that we're going to be using. Since this is going to be just basic SSH, and that's it. So let's see how it operates here. Okay, so we have this for FTP. Okay, so we're going to be most likely using this one right here. We already have a username, which is Gaara, so the lowercase l is if we're specifying just one user, confirming that. right here for login. And specifying our word list here. So we have Hydra, L, lowercase l for the user, capital P for the word list. We have word list created right here. Now we're going to add the IP address right here. And we want to crack SSH. So let's go ahead and run that. Alright, so we have Hydra. Now, oops, wait. Hang on. Spelled it wrong. It's supposed to be 2 A's, not 2 R's. And yes, I spelled it correctly this time. Okay, I almost had to like triple check myself. So now that we have Hydra crack-a-lacking with the Kraken, we have our login here. So it looks like we have this as the username and this as the password. So let us give that a shot. Let us copy this password here, put it in our booty pocket, and let's go SSH GAARA at, and our IP address 192.168.211.142. We hit enter right here. We enter in the password and Excelsior. We are logged in. Now, let us see what this person can do. So we're going to do sudo-l, put on our user's password since we have it. And looks like Gaara can't do crap except play with sand. Alright, what's our next options? If we can't do that, let us, okay, we have, let's run ls. So we can see what our flags are right here. And these are the flags. And let's go ahead and cat that out. Locad. Nope. Wrong again. I am not showing you that. So we're going to have to take a different option. Let us go to our temp folder for our post exploitation. And let us split the screen up. Okay. Oops. We're going to copy over linps. So what are we going to need? We're going to need our IP address first, which is right here. Now we're going to make sure that we have the correct file name so we know that it's going to be spelled correctly. And then we're going to take on our Python 3 HTTP server. Hit enter right here. Then we're going to go WGET with RIP. Dang it, that rhyming is terrible. Let's not keep doing that no more. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and put in linps.sh. Grab that bad boy. Boom shakalaka. There it is, right there. Alright, so now next up, we're going to make this executable. Chmod, not chmood. I don't care about what your mood is. I want you to create execute permissions for this damn file. Okay, so we're going to do that. Now we're going to go ahead and run this with level 1 to be thorough in our scan there. Hold on. But this is new. Okay. Well, you know what? Just run it. Oh, right. I don't need to. That's right. That was for Linux Smart Enumeration Tool, not linps. My bad. I got that a little bit mixed up. Hey, now. Nate Dogg, hold up. Hey, baby. We got some stuff to check out up here. Where we at? All right, so here's some useful software here. Typical. Hey, that's new. What else? That's not normally here, I don't think. But typical, and Perl. That's typical too. So let's keep our eye out on this one right here. Let's keep on scrolling. Looks like that we have a writable path here. Okay, so that's one thing. But where did it go? This one looks like a good binary we can take advantage of. Let's see if this thing's done. And so we see these coming up again here. Right, there's our first flag right there. Keep on scrolling. There's that games path again. Don't know what that is. But our scan is done. Okay. So, let us confirm these binaries here. So we're going to run find. Is that backslash or forward slash? I don't know what damn direction these damn things come in. Okay, we're going to find prem dash u special for special bit type f2 space 2 duh, and we're gonna output this to dev null and hit enter, and we should find everything that has special permissions on it. Let me see, did I mistype this thing? I think I may have. That's, oh, whoops. Oh, wait. Ah, stupid. I spelled it wrong. P-E. Permissions. There we go. Prim. Primps and preems. Sorry. Listening to Hamilton yesterday. All right. So this here is the same as what we found from our results in LinPs, listing out all the binaries of special UID bit that we can manipulate. So we see this one again here. Now when it comes to pseudo, like these two here, it's gonna require pseudo permissions, and we don't have it, so we can't use any one of these two. So what's our next option? The next option is to go to get the fuck out of here, pins. In order to find a reliable binary we can do, damn, that just made my head hurt a little bit, to take advantage of here. All right, so we have GDB. Let's see what that gives us. All right. Shell can be used to break out of restricted environments by spawning an error texture. Okay, let's give it a shot here. Okay, so we have a shell here. ID. Okay, obviously that's not it. Let's break out of this by simply typing in exit. Okay, we're still in our SSH shell here. Let's try another one. Alrighty, this requires a GDB. Boop. Okay, so let's take this. Get rid of that. Okay, and what we're doing here is say to run SOCAT, which is basically like netcat here. And so we're going to run this first as our SOCAT listener. We're going to grab our little notepad here. Let's take this, place that right here, change this to our IP, which is right here. I'm going to copy that right here. Whoops. Do not know what the hell I did. Okay. Paste that right here. And here what we're doing, we're going to be running these commands on the target system to set the R host we want to connect to as the IP address, set the R remote port we want to connect to, use GDB in order to call Python in order to create a TCP connection over to our machine here, and then use Python in order to spawn bin bash. I'm going to change that right there. Crapsies. Accidentally had the insert button pressed. I hate it when that happens. So we're going to see if we can run bin bash here. So next we're going to go in from here, run these commands, hit enter. And as you see here, we have our bash shell right here at the bottom. Now let's see where we're at. We are not root. Again, fiddle, faddle, skibble, scabbles. All right, let's just exit out of this. Yeah, exit out, punk. What else do we have? File upload. Obviously, this connecting to the attacker machine is not going to work. So, fiddle, faddle in your sticks. Let's see here. File write. I don't want to write any files. Let's see. Bloop, 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 bloop. See, we could use this, but it's going to require a username or a password, which is our user. So here's an example right here. There. So obviously we can't use that because we can't manipulate sudo because we're not in the sudo group, which stinks from under cheese. All right. Let's just come on, man. Just get it out. Thank you. All right. So what else do we have here? Again, sudo can't use it. What's this? Okay, file read. It reads data from files that may be used to do privilege read. Okay, so let's see how this works. Let's take this. So we're using GDB to execute Python to print, open the file we want to read, and it should print the output of that. So let us test this one out. By saying, can we read Etsy password? And it looks like we can. We can use this command in order to read files here. So here we were able to use this to read the Etsy password file. Now we could use that as a user. Now what about something that we should not be able to read? We should not be able to read the shadow file. And it looks like that we can. And now we have here the root hash here, which we could break. But do we want to? Hell no! So what's our next move that we gonna do? Let us simply see if we can read files now. And we can read files as if we were root. Can we get the actual flag? So how we're gonna do that is we're gonna go ls. Hang on, let's see if this works. ls la. Hopefully this works. Root. Oh, fiddle faddles and cribble crabbles. All right, let's get rid of this dash here. Let's see. How can I do this here? Can I do it like this here? Hopefully. Basically what I'm going to be... Okay, actually, let's do it like this instead. Let's do it like this instead. Okay. Home. Oops. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can read the flag.txt file from Gaara's folder here. Which we can, because down here, this is the output of this file here. So, well, basically what happens, we run GDB, it says, okay, yeah, this is GDB, what are you wanting to run here? Calling Python, again, open this file and read it and print it to the screen, and this is the output of this file here. Now, what that also means is that if I can do this, then I can also do this. And this should print out and this will print out the output of the proof.txt file in the root folder. Will I be pressing enter? Absolutely not. That, my friends, is Gaara, the very quick and interesting room from the Offensive Security Proving Grounds. As we see that this is a lot different from, because that as a way to going about our privileged escalation, we're not going for root access, even though we could go for root access if we used a password cracker to break this hash in the Etsy shadow file. We were already able to access Etsy password and this one here, so we can put these two into a text file and then run hashcat or John against it and be able to crack the password for this. But we can do that. Take a little bit longer, yeah, but having the ability to manipulate this binary, GDB binary here, lets us easily read these read these files with no problem at all. All right, so that was a fun room. Let me know what you guys think in the comment down below. That was a pretty interesting, quick one. I thought it was going to go a little bit faster, but it didn't. And don't forget to leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. Future notifications. I am Shy Ronin, and I am out.